And Hi everyone, welcome back to Blueprint DIY, where we remake our clothes to be just as unique as us. There are 7 more days till Christmas, and this is my first day of Vlogmas. We're doing scrunchies today, and these are very popular with teen girls, VSCO girls as they're called, but also for natural hair girls. I love myself a good satin or silk scrunchie instead of the other type of ties because they don't take my hair out as much. So my daughter does a gift exchange within her dance company where the younger dancers switch names with the teen dancers for Secret Santa. So the person that my daughter got wanted some scrunchies, and so I was just like, oh my gosh, that's such a coincidence, because I was gonna make them for the channel. So I love this project because we're always talking about on this project, like, you know, reusing things, and this is the perfect thing to do with scraps. You can see you could make these things out of anything. Whatever you have scraps of, like strips of anything, you could make it virtually out of anything. And so I am super excited to be doing this project. But before we do that, I have a goal to reach 100,000 subscribers before the end of the year, and we are moving. Thank you guys so much for subscribing and for sharing. And if you haven't subscribed, definitely subscribe to this channel because there are amazing upcycles happening here, and definitely share this video so that other people know the awesome stuff that's going on. All right, let's get these gifts made. All right, we're gonna start off with a simple bow scrunchie, and I'm gonna use an old velour tank top that I obviously already used for something really small. Then I'll cut it straight across to be able to make the most of it. And velour leaves a lot of fuzz, so be careful. A 3 to 4 inch is gonna be perfect to make these type of scrunchies. So then I'll cut apart one side to make one long strip. And 18 inches long is pretty perfect to make a nice full scrunchie, but you can certainly make it wider or longer, however you like. Then I'll cut the piece for our tie that's about 3 inches wide by 7 inches long. And I have these hair ties that I got from the dollar store, so super cheap, and I'll scrunch it up and put the hair tie over it. Then fold it over so it's inside out, and then sew it down all along the edge. I really thought this part was going to be hard, but it was quite easy. Then you can take your tie part and cut it at a curve or a point at the ends, depending on what you want. Next, you can sew it around the edges, but make sure to leave an opening in the middle, and make sure to back stitch at the opening. Now you can take both pieces and then turn them right side out. And I always have a paintbrush or something like that to help with this. It really is helpful. Then you'll fold one side under and overlap it over the other side. Now you could definitely hand sew this so you won't have any exposed seams, but I'm not about that hand sewing life right now, so I'm gonna sew it flat. And as long as you use a matching color thread, it should be great. And you can also sew the tie closed as well. Then slip the tie inside, right at the seam if you want to hide it. Pull it up even and do a simple tie. So cute. And the great thing is that if there are times when you don't want the tie, just take it off. And for the second one, we'll do a scarf scrunchie out of an old skirt inspired by this one from Urban Outfitters. For this one, because the material is quite thin, I'm going to make it longer but the same width. And then for the scarf tie, I'll cut a square piece. This one is 11 inches by 11 inches. Ooh, shoot. Oh. These scissors are I did. But at the end, you'll see that I could have made it more like 17 inches by 17 inches to really make that scarf part hang down. All right, so I'll make the scrunchie part just like the first one. And then I'll double fold hem the edges of the scarf part. Fold it in the middle and then tie it on the scrunchie. I really love this one so much. And for the third one, we're gonna make a scarf headband that's from one leg of an old pair of pajama pants. I'm gonna make this one 8 inches wide and as long as I can. All right, so you wanna take it and, you know, just kind of take it around your head. Oh gosh, I got a big head. That is not gonna be long enough. All right, so since it's not long enough, I'll cut some pieces to make it longer. I'm gonna add them at the ends because I don't want the seam to be right at the top of my head. So I'll sew these pieces on the ends and then fold it in half. It turned out at the end to be about 52 inches long after adding the extra pieces. And I really want the ends to be thinner than the top, so I'm gonna cut it to taper it towards the ends. And I'll also cut the ends at an angle. Then I'll sew it together in the same way we did the first tie, leaving an opening in the middle. Then turn it right side out, sewing the opening closed, and give it a good press with an iron. And voila, we've saved money, we've saved the environment, and we have made some awesome hair accessories. And you can also cut a long rectangle. This one was about 2 inches by 29 inches, and I sewed it just like the other ones and tied it like this. The options are so endless. All right, here's the final result. I think that these will be a great crowd pleaser at the Secret Santa for tomorrow. And check this list of the rest of the DIYs that we have planned for our DIY Vlogmas, and definitely check back tomorrow to see which one we're gonna do. Definitely subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and consider being a member of my members only group for extra tutorials and behind the scenes footage. All right, I'll see you in the next one. Bye. And I oops.